Ayo, what's good? So Keith Thurman gets the stoppage against Luis Collazo after round 7. Luis Collazo actually did not come out to fight round 8. And because Keith Thurman had opened the cut on Luis Collazo's right eye. And it was a pretty bad cut, but he was basically saying before the round started, he's like, "Oh, I can't see. I can't see." So, of course, the doctor's going to stop it if you say you can't see. A lot of people have been calling him a quitter, saying he has no heart, man. But I'm going to break down this fight real quick. First, this was an impressive fight for Keith Thurman, man. It was an impressive fight. He dominated. Rounds 1 through 4, he dominated with his jab, with his footwork. Beautiful footwork, by the way. Beautiful footwork, combinations, and of course, that right hand to the southpaw. Threw that right hand beautifully. By the end of the second round, Luis Collazo already had a shiner, in his left eye. But in round 5, Keith Thurman got hurt by a left hook to the liver. I'm talking about hurt, man. He folded. He's like, oh, and Luis Collazo started to bull rush him in, but you're not gonna stop. He wasn't gonna stop Keith Thurman, but he won. Yeah, he won round 5 and 6. In my book, he just threw more. I think Keith Thurman was still recovering in round 6, but Keith Thurman came out in round 7 very like he had in the first 4 rounds. He came out round 7 like that, throwing those right hands, moving effectively, and keep landing those right hands. In fact, he landed those right hands, and he opened the gash in Luis Collazo's right eye in that round, and it looked pretty bad. That's because it was on under his eyebrow, obscuring his vision in his right eye, to the point that when it was time to come out in the 8th round, Luis Collazo said, "I can't see," and that's when the doctor stopped it. So, as I said before, I think he was called a quitter, no heart, and Keith Thurman was being called overrated by some people, not a few people. I think he's the truth, but I'm gonna go on a little bit of tangent right now. I hate how easily people get criticized these days. How easily, man. Yes, Keith Thurman got hurt by a veteran who's a southpaw who hit him with a left hook to the liver. That was the perfect shot. He didn't even go down. You've been hitting the fucking liver like that with the left hook to the liver. You know those hurt, man. Especially when it's perfectly aimed like that one was. Oh yeah, Keith Thurman's overrated for being hurt by that. Come on, man. It's boxing. You're gonna get hit. Can a guy just not get hit at all, man? That's the price you get for You want more exciting fighters, but then you bash fighters for getting hit. And if you're gonna get knockouts, you're gonna get hit. Your boy's gonna get hit, man. I'm a Terminator just like all of you. But when he goes for the KO, or even for his flashy combinations and his hard shots, he's gonna get clipped too. And that's what happened. As for Luis Collazo, he had a nasty cut, man. Yeah, that's kind of like quitting, and maybe you could even say like boxing blasphemy. No, you go out, you have to go blind. It ain't worth going blind, man, and I'm not calling Collazo a quitter either. You may call him a quitter. You'll say he got no heart or all this stuff. I'm not going to call him a quitter. He's a professional fighter stepping up into the ring. I don't know if I would have continued. I would like to say that I would have, but I don't know. When you're under that situation, it's totally different, man. Totally different. So, very good win by Keith Thurman. I just wish... it was unfortunate for me. I really wanted it to continue because it was heating up, Luis Collazo had just won some rounds, and then Keith Thurman was coming back. I really wanted this fight to continue. I had predicted a 9-round KO, so this is an 8-round KO, so I was off by a round, I guess. But I wish it had continued, so Keith Thurman could have got that victory. I mean, he still got that knockout, but it would have been so much sweeter if he got that knockout victory, if he would have done it, not a stoppage. So very good win by Keith Thurman. Oh, also, Tony Harrison versus Willie Nelson. I'm going to be honest, guys. This fight almost put me to sleep, man. I didn't have that much sleep last night, and this fight really wasn't helping. From what I saw, Harrison was landing the better shots. He was using his jab more than Willie Nelson was, even though Nelson has more reach than him and is taller than him, and he's probably the better boxer than him. Nelson was letting he was letting Tony Harrison outpunch him and outwork him throughout. What round was it? Damn! I totally forgot what round it was. Jesus, man. Okay. Anyway, so I think he was totally dominating the fight. And then I think it's round 8. Round 8. God, man. Okay, I went to look for it, man. I'm sorry about that. It was in the 10th round. I had probably Harrison winning like 6-7 rounds. I thought it was a total blowout by that point. You know, Willie Nelson was doing very little. But lo and behold, round 9 came, and he caught him. He caught Tony Harrison with the right hook to the temple. Boom, boom, boom. And his head, you could see his head move, and he lost total equilibrium. He landed another right hook, which dropped Tony Harrison. You could see this fool was hurt, and he struggled to get up. And what this guy does is he turns the back to the referee and puts his forehead into the turnbuckle. Does that seem like an action that a guy that wants the fight to continue does? He turns it back to the referee. So the referee stops it, and then Harrison's like, oh, yeah, you're so pissed, dude. Okay, when you did that, like, he's making the gestures that he doesn't want to continue. That's his body language. And that's what happened. So, there you have it. Decent night of boxing. Also, Harrison was called a hype job for... these fans, man. You just want to bash everybody. Everything you can bash, you're gonna fucking bash. Dude. Get over yourself. What if someone bashed you every time you did something wrong, dude? Yes, Willie Nelson lost. Harrison lost. People lose too, man. Doesn't mean he's a total hype job. He was winning the fight. I don't know, man. How do you feel about that? Is Harrison a total hype job? Is Keith Thurman a hype job? Is Luis Collazo a quitter? You guys let me know in the description, man. I enjoyed this night of boxing, if anything. He had flaws too, but it was a good night of boxing. The first fight for PBC on NBC. So congratulations to my boy Keith One Time Thurman. He's gonna be here for a long time, guys. Get used to him. And congratulations to Willie Nelson. All right, everybody. You guys have a